Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 4 in a series between TLO and HasuObs. Game 4 taking place here on Whirlwind. HasuObs spawning as the blue Protoss on the bottom right hand side of the map. Liquid TLO spawning as the red Zerg. Zerg versus Protoss, and so far this series has been very entertaining. And one thing I gotta say, the more I cast, the more often I see other casters' names that I recognize in the replay section. And oh, what is this? TLO going for a 6 pool. Oh, very interesting move by TLO. Whirlwind, one of the largest maps and perhaps one of the most difficult maps to actually 6 pool on, as there is a lot of walking distance between all of the bases. TLO does have an Overlord slowly making his way out to the center portion of the map here. Will it get there in time? That is the question. Meanwhile, is HasuObs perhaps going to be going for a Nexus first? That is also an important question, as we now see the Overlord about halfway to his opponent. Now, Zerglings will be spawning out in threes, waiting for that Overlord now. Oh, nope, no Overlord even needed. Gonna be going into 6, maybe even 8 Zerglings. And this is potentially bad news. All right, there's 8 Zerglings now, and only 5 drones currently mining away. 1 drone wandering the field. And is this one particular Zergling going to, or one Overlord going to spot his opponent? This is key as the drone is now, or the probe now making its way back. The drone is off over here. There is 1 gateway coming in, no photon cannons. And where are these Zerglings going to be looking to go? All right, it looks as though the probe has been spotted down here. Are the Zerglings going to turn around in time? Yes, they will. And there is that Nexus coming in, and TLO has to breathe a sigh of relief saying, okay, there's a Nexus. I may be able to shut this down at the very least, because right now my economy absolutely sucks. 6 drones compared to 17 probes. So far, no Zealots have been chrono boosted out, and with so many Zerglings inside the base, what is going to be happening here is the Zerglings now chasing after probes. All the probes are trying to stack up on top of each other. Is it going to be enough? There is 1 or 2. Oh, the gateway now getting surrounded. It may actually get taken down here as the probes are being forced to engage. Are the probes going to be able to stop this in time? You can see a chrono boosting out on the gateway for the Zealot. The gateway now down to about half shields, or half of its total life, as we are now still trying to engage back and forth. Probes are now falling. Is it going to be enough, as the Zealot is going to try to sneak out here? And is it going to be enough? Yes, it does pop out. A second Zealot now being chrono boosted. Is it going to be enough, as the probes are still making their way in? And oh, the gateway may fall. The gateway now down to 100 some odd hit points, as the Zealot may end up getting surrounded. Okay, the Zerglings are now looking to back off again. Is it going to be enough? A second Zealot will make it that much more difficult to try and take it down. And oh, it looks like the probes are going to try to come in for a flank again. Zerglings still reinforcing, coming in a file line here, and so much damage is being dealt. Zealots are getting surrounded. Zealots will be falling. Probes falling on both sides. Worker kill count 7-0, as we are now at 10 probes versus 7 drones. The Zerglings, what are they looking to do? Perhaps take down another probe there, an easy kill. And now perhaps going to try to take down this gateway. The gateway down to 130 hit points, but is slowly recharging shields. Alright, more Zealots being added. The Zerglings able to slip through. Perhaps they will regroup once more before trying to run back up. 1 Zergling is still dancing around here, as we see a probe still wandering around. This is not looking like your standard game whatsoever, but then again, how does a standard game ever have a 6 pool in it? The Zerglings could have engaged, perhaps try to take down this gateway. The gateway now back up to 240 some odd life, and now the probes are going to perhaps take a little bit more damage again. The Zerglings going after the probes, and this is, I don't believe, is a good call at all by TLO. The gateway is such a more important building to take out right now, since it is so close to death. If you can take out the gateway, no more Zealots to reinforce, and with no more Zealots reinforcing, that means that any wave of Zergling will be enough. But it looks like TLO now transitioning into an economic game, and let's take a look at the overall strategy. The Zerglings perhaps looking to get a surround onto a Zealot. If it gets a surround on a Zealot, it should be able to take it out pretty easily. Not quite sure why it's not trying to take it out now. And now you have the Zerglings running into the probes once more. A lot of mining time has been lost as we see more probes still being trained. The Zerglings running inside, taking a look around. The probes look like they are going to get in more damage again. Where are these Zerglings looking to go? And the Zerglings now looking to perhaps back off as Zealots are going to be placing down pressure of their own at the natural expansion. Alright, 4 Zerglings just running around on the inside. 1 Zealot there. Zerglings continuing to just be an absolute annoyance. Perhaps going to get off some easy kills onto another Zealot. No, that Zealot does in fact survive. As we now see a Queen getting sniped down here. Not good for TLO. TLO Harvester count is a bit behind. Army count is very, very much behind as the drones now need to start stacking up. Metabolic boost not yet started. And really, without metabolic boost, things are going to be rather difficult. Zealots now perhaps going to try to go after the spawning pool. No, it doesn't seem to be the case. Meanwhile, Zerglings cleaning up a Zealot that was at the natural expansion. And we are going to be getting a bit of a regrouping here. No injects, no queens. The spawning pool acting as a bit of a wall here as the Zealots are taking down Zergling after Zergling, doing a great job, a good trade in terms of unit count. And now we are going into a Mothership Core. The Mothership Core, if it makes its way over, is going to absolutely destroy everything. No queens down on the field. Zealot now trying to hold out against a whole swarm of Zerglings and drones. Mothership Core isn't going to make it over in time. You can see how slowly that unit does move as it's moving out across the field. And what is going to be the follow-up play? Zerglings now trying to get over there. The Mothership Core perhaps just going to head over to the natural expansion and try and shoot that down. The Queen is currently now being trained, and is there going to be enough time? The Mothership Core has perhaps enough damage to take it out. There is still going to be about 25 or 35 seconds on this hatchery, and oh, the hatchery will fall. Hatchery taking a lot of damage now. The Mothership Core has arrived, and with this hatchery, TLO's hopes of evening up the series at 2 games apiece are gonna go out the window. But what is this? Oh, the natural regeneration may be just enough. Oh, this is going to be cutting it very, very close. Is the hatchery going to fall? It looks like it may in fact fall. It looks like it's going to fall here. And how much damage is it going to be able to absorb? Oh, goodness. Is the Queen going to be able to get there in time? Is the Queen going to be able to get there in time? And, oh my gosh, that was close. All right, meanwhile. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was such an unlucky play. I don't know if any of the players knew if it was going to be enough damage or not. HasuObs sitting at 31/50. TLO sitting at 34/34. 24 probes versus 20 drones. Production buildings really, really light now as we are now going into a Stargate. Zerglings trying to make their way through. Those Zerglings look like they're moving rather slowly. Why are they moving that slow? Oh, am I on... Okay, am I on a different speed? Okay. Faster. Oh, goodness. Faster. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I was just like, those Zerglings are moving very, very slowly. Okay. Let's go back over here and continue to see what's going to be happening. Attacking, engaging. Stargate now coming online. Probes absolutely destroying a whole bunch of Zerglings, but now there is one Mothership Core here. Once again, Harvester count 23/20, and now a Nexus is off over here as well. Is that Nexus going to fall? The Mothership Core should be able to clean up some of the Zerglings, if not all of them. But will there be enough Zerglings to finish off the Nexus? Every time a Zergling falls, obviously the Nexus has a little bit of a better chance, but it looks like there will be enough Zerglings here to finish off the Nexus again. And a little bit of a lucky break for TLO, as TLO was unable to recall with his original Mothership Core. Now Void Ray is out, and a Void Ray in the air, and add in a Phoenix, and that pretty much may be all she wrote, as the Phoenix and the Void Ray combination should be able to take out a lot of units. Zerglings now trying to run in here, and HasuObs with a whole bunch of Zerglings trying to surround. All the probes are now grouping together, able to fight back all those Zerglings again. Another Zergling gets taken down, and the Harvester count is now 14/27 in favor of TLO. All right. TLO, HasuObs. This game is just looking absolutely crazy so far. And the Void Rays are still being trained. No weapons upgrade as we are now going into a Hydralisk Den. And I gotta believe HasuObs is not going to have the right follow-up here. Without the right follow-up, without the right units, those Hydralisks are going to be able to snipe down those Void Rays in a matter of seconds. 2 Void Rays simply not enough to hold off against the Spore Crawlers and the Hydralisks we should expect to see. HasuObs now making a move back over here. Overlords are trying to retreat. There is 1 Warp Gate in the front. Zergling going to make short work of that as we now have reinforcement where off over here. Zealot's now going to be trying to push. And is this Zealot Void Ray push going to be enough? There is a Mothership Core and that Photon Overcharge dealing so much damage. You can see the range on that Photon or that cannon simply so much as we now see an engagement here. Void Rays engaging and down goes 1 Queen. 1 Queen now taken down. Zealots now trying to push in here and oh, Hydralisks were not trained in time. That could potentially be a problem as we now see a quick damage upgrade onto that that Spore Crawler. We are now engaging once more. Hydralisks have arrived. Zealots are now trying to engage as the Void Rays are going after the Hatchery. Hatchery looks like it could get taken down. The Zealots going after the Hydralisk. It looks like another Hydralisk is going to get taken down. Harvester count is 13 to 31. And are the Void Rays going to have enough juice in them to take down the Hatchery? No reinforcements of any sort. Are we perhaps going to see a Mothership Core join in on the fight? Only 7 workers as another Void Ray now making its way in. What is happening in this fight here? Are we perhaps going to see enough Zealots on the far side of the map as we now see 1 Zergling try and make its way over? There is going to be a sentry. Oh, is the sentry perhaps going to just guard that front door? We need to see a little bit of damage being dealt. There goes a Zergling there. But this is all rather dangerous. Walking the sentries from that far. Oh, never mind, it is an all-in. HasuObs bringing everything, all of his probes, save for 3, to just continue to warp in more units on the far side. The Void Rays are engaging, and it looks like a Spore Crawler will get taken out. Oh, no, it does not get taken out. Natural regeneration still very, very effective as the Zealots are now going to try to push in over here. This is not looking good. The Void Rays have nowhere to go. Sentry now going to get taken down, but there is 1 Spore Crawler here that will get taken down as well. There it goes. Void Rays going to get taken down. Mothership Core has arrived. Probes now arriving as well. Is this going to be enough? Void Ray is in position. No Zealots whatsoever. And now I believe that is going to be the GG coming in. HasuObs does not have enough forces, and there is the game. TLO winning the game and I guess the series, as even though this is only the 4th game, I believe this is actually the 5th game and the 4th game was missing. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. TLO miraculously came back after being down 0-2. Thanks for watching.